Those are shiny.
Yes, they are. I'm not sure I can be trusted with things like this. That's a long ways off right there. You don't want to go there.
That's why I didn't.
All 7 horsepower right here. Those rims do look good on there. I think you should leave these ones.
That was a lot of work for this early in the morning. We're back. So this is the day I've been waiting for a while to get back on the 55 build. We're close on this car. We're gonna do all the little things today, get water plumbed into it, build some hoses, get accessories plumbed in, and maybe plug some wiring in, see if it'll fire. So it's a good day. Let's get going. All right, we're gonna take this car up, see if we can get back on what we were doing before. It's been a while, so. I hope the hood will clear that. Looks good. I don't know what it looks like underneath of there, but we're gonna have to do some remembering here. I know I have the right wheels and tires for this, so we're gonna get the Firestones all mounted up and put on it. We'll take these off and see if we can't make this car look like we need it to. We're gonna throw some tires together here. These are the tires of choice. We've picked some Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s. As you can see, they're pretty meaty. Let me show you the wheels. Custom offset, custom built wheels.
Holy, those are wide. Those are shiny.
Yes, they are.
Now you can't scratch them.
No, because they're worth a whole bunch of money. I had to pay a pile of money for these things. Sean, you want to mount these? No. Yeah, they're a whole bunch. I've never actually laid my hands on wheels that cost this much. It's pretty stupid. I'm not sure I can be trusted with things like this, but here I am.
Oh.
They're gonna look good on there, right? They're big.
What are they?
10s.
10s? Those are gonna be sweet. Professional status right here.
This is it's a little nerve-wracking, I ain't gonna lie.
Some tedious work here.
Come on, get up on there.
Now you take it off from the bottom and you're good. Those are shiny. How long do you think they're gonna stay shiny for?
For a long time, because you guys don't get to drive this.
No. What do you mean? My truck's shiny. The rims. There we go.
Looks like that's the ticket, right? Puts a tire inside the fender.
Oh, it's gonna make those calipers shine.
Yeah. Let's mount up the front and see what it looks like. Look at it from back here, it looks good.
That's so much more room.
That looks
yeah.
good. These Firestones look bad A on there. Well, the wheels look good on it. I like it. We'll get them balanced up and all of them put on and go for it. But we gotta run and do a recovery right now. So Sean and I are gonna load the tow truck up and we're gonna rip down and pull someone out of the mud. Me and Sean are out of here. We're gonna go rescue a van out on the North Fork Road stuck in the mud. So we're gonna be a little muddy when we get back. Looks like rain. Got a flash flood warning just barely, so that's fun. But we got the tow truck today and we'll go for it. We've made it here. We're gonna unhook this thing and go see if we can play in the mud a little bit. All right, away we go. We'll go see if we can find these guys. All right, we found him. Tug it back up on and he'll be good to go. Woo! He's about in a bad way. Go backwards first? I think we'll go sideways. at it and see what we gotta do. Woo. You about had a ride today.
I told.
That's a long ways off right there. You don't want to go there.
That's why I didn't mess with it. You see, so a guy pulled up in his Ford Ranger and slid right into me, hit my tire, knocked me over, and says, "Oh, do you want me to back up and pull you out?"
You gotta look how far off it is. It'd tumble.
Oh yeah, it'd be upside down.
Yeah, it'd be upside down.
Let's go look at this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's taller than I am.
Two-wheel drive, reverse first and slide the back.
That's moving. That's perfect. That's good. I think you got it. Perfect scenario.
That's good. I can
right
get it from
there.
here, guys.
You got her. All the stress is gone.
Yeah, I told Jill it took about 10 years off my life. It just wouldn't slow. I see it coming.
This place terrible.
You were already geared up, ready to come out when you saw the cloud burst.
Oh yeah, when it starts raining, we're like, yep, North Fork today. usually there's more than one stacked up though, but they got off of you.
Yeah.
That's funny you said someone slid into you because it happens every time.
Yeah, yeah.
They try,
see
we
you
can
and
get by
panic.
and right into it. No problem, see you later. That wasn't too bad. No. He was about in a bad situation. If that berm wasn't there, he was gone.
He was going.
Yep.
Yeah, if he would have been one van length back, the tree, I guess, would have caught him, but that's crazy, man.
Right there, he would have.
He'd have just shot through.
We'd have been pulling him out of the bottom down there somewhere. Well, let's go back to work. At least he was smart enough to know to stop.
Yeah.
That guy may have pulled him out, but he may have had a bad day too. All right, well. Back to the shop, go to work. What's some of that jerky? I'm gonna eat some of that. It's lunch today. We're loading this thing up and we'll get out of here. Slid right over where we wanted it. Perfect. Push that brake a little bit. Let's go home. All right, we're back from that little recovery and back to work on this thing. We're getting wheels balanced and ready to go here. I think we'll get her to throw zeros at us. It'll be close. Let's see what she says.
Zeros on the
Zeroed out. She's good to go. We'll put the cap back in it. We'll bolt this thing on.
Think they're gonna rub a little bit?
On what?
Inner fender part?
No. We got the offset set exactly right.
I bet they rub a little bit.
I'll bet they don't. I'll bet they don't.
One more tire to go.
One more and we got tires on it. We're waiting on lug nuts. I got the wrong lug nuts. So we're putting the black ones on until those show up tomorrow. Then we'll be that much farther. Going on.
Yeah, the red caliper does look cool in there.
Yeah?
You gotta put Brembos on the back. Or Willwood or wherever they are.
Yeah. Think I need those?
Yeah.
We'll see if I need them. We'll see how it stops. I very well may need them. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll test the waters and see. Like the fronts are gonna do most of the stopping. But if we need them, we'll do some upgrading.
The shocks were soft and big flat.
Yeah, it had set flat. Well, I have that problem getting solved currently. She's stiff in the back. I got a corner. Gonna ride like a covered wagon. Well, I guess we lift it up. We gotta tighten the clutch. We can bleed it.
Brakes.
Get brakes dealt with. We can go for it. We are going at it. So we're finishing all the little stuff that we hadn't finished before. I'm gonna tighten up clutch, master cylinder stuff, and then we gotta build trans cooler, fill a tranny full of oil. Sean is back here building one brake fitting for a hose that we got. Then we gotta build some hangers on the exhaust, and then we got power steering lines to build, brakes to bleed, and lots more, but we'll get that stuff done underneath of here. Then we can move up.
Sean, you winning back here?
Super close. Just taking a pre-bend out that we already had in it so I can slide this fitting up enough. Crimp a new end on it. We'll have it in no time.
Solid.
Oh yeah. She's good.
Yahtzee?
Think so. I'm gonna cut the excess off. Shouldn't rattle. Good to go.
Booyah.
Now we just gotta finish. Hurry up, Jace. Finish this. I want to hear it run. Get going.
Photoshop.
Found the little clip we were after. See if we can tap it up into place. Okay.
Dad, look. These are the Hawk 2 tires.
The Hawk 2 tires. Holy cow.
Hawk.
The Hawk.
Pretty sure that's not what those are. And what do you know about that anyway?
Oh, they're called that. Yeah, I just choked
We gotta
out.
loosen those. Once we loosen them, they'll go in automatically. And we can just stack shims behind it. Loosen each side a little and it'll start going. Okay, if you look right down here, water outlet out of the radiator and this are on some funky angles here. So I gotta cut this one and angle it basically right up towards, needs to be, I'll measure that. It needs to be like an inch off of that. So then we'll just put a little short hose in between it and that will work. Then I can start on the top one. Straight yet, Jace? Closer. Yeah, go a little more. That'll get it to the alignment shop. We'll do the other side. Alright. Snug that one up.
You need a slogan, Jace, for your alignment shop.
I'm blind.
I may be blind, but
It will look decent.
you might drive straight.
So this right here needs to be tipped way up yonder. So we're gonna cut it off and roll it up. Just that easy. All right, we're gonna gamble here and cut this on an angle, flip it around and weld it back on and see if the angle that I cut is the one that we need. It's gonna be close.
Maybe, I think it needs to be shorter though.
Think?
Yeah, because it was like, it would be
Close.
touching basically.
We'll make it shorter. I'll cut it a little steeper and shorten it up.
That's a better angle.
That'll do it.
Weld it.
Okay, I'll clean it up and we'll weld it.
Axe is on there.
Yeah. We'll tack it and we'll get some welding done here. Thin right there. All right, we got this all cut and bent. Let's see if it's gonna line up and work like we want it to here. I think we can get a line or a hose onto that. All right, you can see down in there now, we can hook lines up, things will work. So we'll get some hoses put on there. I'm gonna tighten the radiator in. We can start building top radiator hose now. Top radiator hose, it's pretty much in here. It's tight everywhere, but it clears. So that one's good. I just got to get the bottom one pushed on there. Sean, he's dealing with heater hose and inside car stuff. I'll take you in there in a minute. It's tight, like everything else. It's just no room, doesn't fit, but we're making it. All right, it's morning. We're back at this. So I got top radiator hose handled yesterday. I got to get the bottom one on it, and then I can move on to air cleaner and get that handled. Sean is getting heater hoses and AC hoses dealt with inside. And then I think we're going to throw a seat in it, bleed the brakes. We can start on wiring at that point, so we're getting closer. Building radiator hose. So if you'll see this, I got a hose shoved inside of a hose because I got to go from inching basically 3/4 or 2 inch, I think it's 2 inch, to 1.5 inches what the inlet is. So it's gonna work fine. It'll snap right on there. This is gonna be hard to get in here. So it's a really short little hose right there. Gonna be a little difficult, but here we go. All right, one side is on. I gotta get the bottom on. I unbolted the radiator, slid it forward. We're gonna see if we can get this thing, but it is it's tight in there. I'm already bleeding. All right, maybe the crappiest radiator hose I've ever had to put on. I hope this doesn't break on the road somewhere, because you are not doing that on the side of the road. Okay, it's in. Got to trim some hose clamps off. I didn't have any of the right length, but that thing is mounted, clamped. All we got left is heater hoses, but we're waiting for 2 molded 90s to show up, some 5/8 90s. And then we can finish that. We could actually put water in it at that point and see if it leaks. Sean, he is getting AC routed. He just looked it up online because we don't do AC all the time. When we do it right, well, most of the time. So we're gonna come little line off the pump to top of this condenser right here, into that one, out of the condenser, back to evaporator. Oh, out to dryer, then evaporator, then out of evaporator, big line to here. Yeah. Make a big loop, and we should be good to go. So we'll build some hoses. Figuring out fittings. Kind of a pain in the butt, but we're getting them. Slowly but surely, we're figuring this out. There's that. And then we can come little one out of there to the thing, and then this into that thing, and then we crimp it all, and yeah, AC's built. All right, we're running our last lines right here. Just trying to decipher how I want them to look, and it's gonna be what that looks like. We'll come right up next to it. That's perfect. Got it right there. All right, now we just got some crimping to do, and AC's done basically. So
that was quick once it laid out.
Yep, once we got it laid out, it went fast. We just got to remember to put rubber grommets on these before we crimp them. I'm sure we could manage, but it'd be easier. Got our 2 fill ports on the high and the low side, so we're good.
Yeah.
Things built. On to the next project. All right, I forgot to tell you about an important part of this. Once you're going to crimp these hoses, you want to take and put a mark on them so that they line back up the way you want them to once you crimp them. If you got 290s on a hose and you crimp it and they're wrong, the hose will not twist. This hose is rigid as can be. So make sure you just put a little mark on them. Everything lines back up and works when you're done. All right, got all these hoses are crimped. I'm on to the last one. I'll take you with me. We'll go over here and crimp it. And basically, AC is done at that point. We got to dump a little oil in it. In the system, I got to read how much. I don't know exactly how much oil to put in it, but we'll get it. Nice and crimped. Line up the marks. All right, all done. All right, hoses are pretty much complete. Heater hoses are in. Air cleaner is mocked and put in place. I'm putting the overflow bottle in currently. We gotta rivet it down, and then we bleed brakes, and then it's on to wiring. The car's gonna be really close by the end of today. Probably not gonna run today, but it's gonna be really close. All right, we just set the seat back in here. It's the first time that I've sat in it with the new steering column and everything, and it's actually pretty good. Like driver position, it's not bad. Clutch.
That's perfect, the shifter.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Clutch is actually bleeding up currently. I have clutch. Oh yeah.
Really?
It works.
Heck yeah.
Clutch works. I could, man, that's short.
That's a quick shift.
Yeah.
Probably miss them.
Oh yeah, I think
Time or two.
I think you're gonna go from like second to sixth or to fifth and be like, oh, that's the wrong gear, back into it. Huh.
I like it.
I like it too. I'm excited. Next week we'll drive it. We're plumb out of time today. We got still a ton of stuff to do. I can't find the throttle pedal. I know I ordered it, so I got to do some searching and see if I can come up with a pedal for it. And then we got to put a battery in there and run all the wiring. And then it runs. I guess until next time, thanks for watching.